Welcome to SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia. Myself, Professor Reena Mishra. Today I am going to take a topic on tax planning and ethics in taxation. Today the points which I am going to cover is tax planning, tax management, tax avoidance, tax evasion, illustrations, objectives of tax planning, importance of tax planning. So first of all, what is tax planning? Tax planning is an arrangement of financial affairs in such a way that without violating in any way the legal provisions, the full advantage is taken of all tax exemptions, deductions, concession, rebate, allowances and other relief or benefits permitted under the Act, so that the burden of tax is reduced to the minimum. While computing the income from different heads, that is income from salary, income from house property, business income and such other heads, there are certain deductions available in respective heads. Apart from those deductions, the deduction out of the gross total income is also available under Chapter 6A. And after subtracting, if the taxable income is up to 3,50,000, further rebate is also available. There are certain incomes which are completely exempted from the ambit of taxability. So by using all these advantages provided by the Income Tax Act 1961, the taxable income as well as the tax liability can be reduced to the minimum extent. This is called the tax planning. Mostly people are reluctant to pay the taxes. They do not want to pay the hard-earned money to the government. But since the tax is the cost for civilization, we have to pay the taxes. But by using various legal provisions and various deductions, exemptions, the tax liability can be reduced to the minimum extent, which is called the tax planning. For example, Mr. A deposits rupees 1,50,000 in PPF account so as to reduce his tax payable. Deduction available up to rupees 1,50,000 under section 80C if the investment is done in the PPF account. So PPF account investment ensures the reliable saving also as well as the deduction from the tax liability also. Hence, this is a wiser investment to save the taxes. Second example is investment in bond approved for the purpose of section 54 EC. This is the bond which afterwards sale of it is computed as a capital gain. So this investment is also deductible under head 54 EC and the tax can be saved here. So the wiser investment ensures the proper tax planning whereby it further reduces the tax liability. Another concept is tax management. Tax management involves the compliance of tax law so as to minimize the tax interest as well as the penalty. Mere tax planning is incomplete without proper tax management. Tax management refers to disposal of tax liability by proper procedural activities. So the proper procedure should be done at proper time with administrative procedure. It includes compiling and preserving data. Whatever details, whatever data is required during filing of returns must be preserved and prepared properly. Making timely payment of TDS and TCS. If the employer or the trader is deducting TDS or TCS, he should pay the taxes timely on the proper time to the government. Then he must fulfill the proper procedural requirement at proper time and the filing of returns must take at the proper time. For example, SQL Limited maintains a register of tax deduction at source affected by it to enable timely compliance. See, maintaining proper register with respect to all the details regarding TDS will ensure the proper payment of taxes and proper availability of data during the discharge of tax liability. So this kind of document or administrative procedures must be done at the proper time, which is the part of tax management. Next concept is tax avoidance. As the word avoidance is refers to avoid something. Okay, so tax avoidance refers to reducing the tax liability by finding loopholes in the law. Tax avoidance is done by using the loopholes, some drawbacks, limitations of the law. So it is an act of dodging the tax without breaking law. Actually, the law is not broke here, but that is not legal also. In that way, the tax is avoided. For example, a person transferring his assets to another person without adequate consideration to avoid payment of tax on himself. Here, suppose the person transfers the asset to another person without consideration or without adequate consideration. So, he is doing this to divert his income. By diverting the income of that person will be reduced. But Income Tax Act 1961 has drawn a yardstick for this also. They are imposing clubbing of income, whereby if a person transfer his asset to another person without adequate consideration or without no consideration, the income of such asset will be clubbed with the income of the owner of that asset. So here this is tax avoidance is also reduced. Tax avoidance is not breaking the law directly, but it is not legal also. It is not accepted. Tax evasion is another concept which refers to reducing tax liability by dishonest means. Tax evasion refers to the fraudulent activity carried out by the person to avoid the taxes or for not paying the taxes. For example, a businessman claiming depreciation on refrigerator purchase for residential purpose. Not only refrigerator, but any of the asset which is actually utilized for the personal benefit, and the expenses or the revenue expenditure related to that asset is claimed in the business statement, is completely wrong, completely unethical. So this is an example of tax evasion. Another example says that Z Limited deducts tax at source but fails to deposit in government treasury. Here Z Limited has deducted tax, so hence TDS so collected will be paid to the government in proper time. If he do not does so, he is liable for the charges. So these are the various examples of the tax evasion. Now, why the tax planning is advantageous? What are the different advantages of tax planning? As an individual, why we should plan our taxes? It reduces the tax liability. If we are planning our taxes properly, and hence we are doing the investment in proper planning, for example, that security which is deductible under section 80C, or the investment is done in the mediclaim, or the education loan is taken, interest on such education loan, all these expenses are allowed as deduction. So hence, by using the proper technique, by using the proper provision, the taxable amount can be reduced, and hence the tax liability can be reduced. Productive investment. Here, for having the proper tax planning, people go for the productive investment, whereby they get a safer returns and proper return for the money they have invested. Healthy growth of economy. Proper tax planning, it ensures the win-win situation for the taxpayer also and the tax authorities also. The government also able to collect the taxes in proper time at specific interval. It increases the revenue collection of the government, and it ensures the healthy growth of economy. Minimum litigation. By having a proper tax planning, people can avoid various charges, various penalties for them. They can minimize various legal consequences against them. So proper tax planning, it ensures the minimum litigation. Then the proper tax planning also ensures the economic stability. Proper tax planning is a drop in the economic development toward from our side as a citizen of this country, and after that drop collection is utilized for the economic stability, it helps the government for investing that revenue to invest into various social welfare programs. Now we will understand what are the different importance of tax planning. Timely claim. If proper tax planning is done, various deductions can be claimed at proper time. Money saved is money earned. If proper tax planning is done, a good amount of money can be saved, and saving of money is as good as earning the money. Capital formation. After saving of money, that amount can be utilized for the capital formation, and on the other hand, the revenue so collected in the form of taxes is also a capital formation for the government, which the government can utilize for the various capital projects. Enable to bear burden of taxes during inflation. Proper tax planning can enable to reduce the tax burden at the inflation time, because the tax planning, it ensures the discharge of tax duty at specific interval of time. So it reduces the burden on the taxpayers. Incentives. Sometimes the tax planning also ensures the proper incentive from the government side. If surplus taxes are paid, the interest is also paid by the government, and there are rebate also available from the government, and more reliable. Tax planning ensures more reliable and more taxes can be saved. So as a responsible citizen of the country, since you student are the prospective citizen of the country, you must understand what is the tax planning, and hence in coming future when you will be earning the taxable income, you can go for the proper and systematic tax planning to reduce your tax liability, and also at the same time you will be discharging your tax obligation also. So hence this knowledge is going to benefit you for further time also. Thank you very much.